like sharing new makeup on a Monday. I hope you guys had a good weekend. We were out and about all weekend long with every sports and practice for performances imaginable. We're in that like crosshairs where like winter sports are sort of coming to an end and spring sports are like well on their way. So we were crazy busy this weekend, which gave me the opportunity to test this new skin tint. You guys, I am so excited to share some two new things that launched today with Seint, but also this Refy skin tint. You can find Refy on their website or at Sephora. When this video is fully uploaded, I will link it for you below, but I am truly so happy with this. I test a lot of foundations, a lot of skin tints, and most of them are fine. Like they're good, they're fine. But there are only a handful that I'm like, it does what it says it's going to do. It gives me enough coverage, like in these areas, and it lasts. So this is the Refy. It's called the Skin Base. This is a hydrating gel skin tint with hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid helps plump the skin. So something to note is it has a little bit of a radiant finish, but it's not sweaty glowy. Like I am so excited. And I need to get into the habit of showing you more of what I test because not everything that I like is going to be what you like. We all have different preferences, but I couldn't even wait. So we are going to put this on today for sure. And I'm going to show you, you can pair this with any product that you like, but I'm going to use like my Saint staples to go with that. You guys, it did not settle in fine lines and wrinkles like at all. It is lightweight. Or light coverage. Well, it's lightweight and light coverage. So if you like medium or higher, that's probably not the product for you. But for a light coverage, which is like what I'm looking for when I'm sitting at a baseball field all day, oh, it's so good. But let's get into it. So Saint has released two, that looks like four, but two new products. And I am just opening them right now. Okay, so this is the mod palette. This is not one of the new releases. This is something that I got with my loyalty rewards. So it's from the loyalty reward shop. If you ever look at the mod palette, it has an adjustable like mirror top so that if you want to be able to put the mirror onto the bottom so you can see both levels at the same, not at the same time, but both levels with a mirror, it's super cool. I also picked up another brush. The detangle brush is going in an Easter basket. Love the detangle brush. It's my favorite. Love it way more than the wet brushes that I used to use. But these are the two new goodies. And I'm going to be honest, the silliest, smallest one is what, yeah, I'm like so excited about. We have finally, after 5 years, I've been asking for 5 years. Okay. Clearly, no one's listening to me. I can't get it open. Oh my gosh. You guys, we have a one compact, a one full tin compact now available and it has a closure on it. That is the part where I'm like, yes. So my order came on Friday and I literally have not been able to get on and do anything because of the craziness. So satisfying. Pull these off. It has this beautiful finish, but it is a little bit see through in this top component which I think is perfect. You put your one tin, this is the magnetization here. You put your one tin in here. This is lip and cheek on the go for me. This is a balm or the new product, the Salve. But I know for me, I like to carry a lip and cheek with me. And I wanted, do you hear that? A clasp. That's it. These are the things that make me happy in life. It still has that gorgeous logo on it. Is it silver or gold? I can't tell, but it's really, really pretty. But if you carry multiples of them, or you're like, what did I have in there? It has that little bit of a see through lid. I couldn't be more excited. And I think in the US, it's $8. So this is the one that I got. I'm uncertain if I'm going to get more, but I see it in my future. I'm going to definitely get, I should have got one for my daughter's Easter basket because she carries a lip and cheek too. But also, what this has been really popular for, some of the artists got it earlier than I did because they were more on the ball, is people been putting their setting powder in it to carry setting powder on the go and to separate it from your creams. I highly recommend you don't do what I'm doing right here and put your powders and your creams in the same level because if you do drop your compact, like that's why I keep my eyeshadows on a completely different level. If you drop your compact and the powder breaks, it will ruin your creams. I have been there before. I do not recommend it. So I know people are putting their setting powder in here to have a setting powder on the go. Super smart. I'm going lip and cheek. People are also doing two eyeshadows. So if you are a two eyeshadow look lady, then you're going to be able. to put your two eyeshadows on the go if that's something you want. What makes it so nice is the darn clasp. Like, I love this guy. This guy carries two and it has a mirror. Okay, so there's a difference. And it does clasp ish, so it's magnetic, but this is an actual clasp. And that is what I have wanted forever for the purposes of like my bag is all over the place. I'm throwing it on the ground at sporting events. I want something that's going to protect my product. So this is the mini compact. Along with that, because I don't know in what world we needed another clear lip balm, you guys, but we do have one. This is called the Saved Salve. So here's the container or the component. It just has that very sleek Seint logo. And it's my understanding that it is lightly scented. It is a sweet scent. Do you guys ever struggle to get your initial ones open? Like you don't, there we go. And you don't want to like jam your finger in it. Oh, it kind of smells like, hold on. If you were around for our fruit punch collection, it smells similar. It's just soft and fruity. But this is the Saved Salve. So it's supposed to be thin, non-sticky, salve-like, hydrating, okay? And super shiny. So that is what we got. You're gonna see the film on top of it. So let me show you. You like anything else? Oh yeah, immediately. Do you see, let me see if I can catch the light here. Do you see the shine as soon as you rub off that first layer? So let's see. It actually smells really nice. If you don't like scents, you won't like this, but it's really nice. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, super. Okay, so we didn't have anything identical to this. Saint loves himself some clear lip products. Definitely not sticky. Smells really nice. Maybe I will keep this in here for now. I don't know. I kind of wanted to throw my lip and cheek in there. I like it. It feels like it's a little bit thinner than a Vaseline. Shiny, pretty. I mean, if you like clear lip products that are, I can tell it's hydrating because it's not as like waxy as some that kind of they don't like hydrate as well, but they form more of like an occlusive to like lock everything in. I feel like this is going to be a little bit different than that. This is going to be hydrating. This would be really good actually if you wanted to put on a matte lip and cheek as a lipstick and you wanted to add a little bit of glow. I think it's solid. I don't know if it's going to be the best formulation on the planet, but I think it depends on what you're looking for. I'll use it. Okay, so let me show you. I did pull out so that you could see. This is the Saved Salve. I want you to see the glow. Okay. So this lips, I think this would be too glossy on the face, but we do have a balm that I do use under my eyes pretty routinely. This is the Demi Balm. So this one is a little bit thicker and you'll see it has some shine to it, but it's definitely not as shiny. I think this is great for a mature lady to keep in her palette for under eye hydration. This has hydrating skincare in it and it works really well. It also helps blend the products. If you feel like your under eyes are just really dry, that's what I would use the balm for. I mean, it works great on the lips too, but it has no scent and it doesn't leave, like you see how my under eyes are not like glossy, but they do look a little bit more hydrated. And you'll see it is also clear, but it kind of leans, I don't know. This one looks more white. Neither of them actually have a color, but this one is a little thicker. This one's a little thinner, shinier, not quite as shiny. I would use this on the face. I would not use this on the face. But I gotta be honest, my favorite of all the balms, this one feels good and I like the scent, but I like the peach lip balm. Do you guys see? This is why I like it because I have a lot of lip wrinkles. That did a good job of hiding them. But this one has an opalescence to it, an iridescence to it. That's probably why it's my favorite. So for actual like lip prep, I love this one. I don't think you can go wrong with any of them. If you want one that has the cap, it is really pretty. This is probably one of my favorite releases from when we went to conference. Mine's all dirty. But those are the three different balms we have. The Saved Salve being new today. It's available on its own. It's available with the compact in a collection for a discount. I think it's called the Saved Collection. And then you can get the compact on its own. So, three different ways to enjoy the new products for today. How are you guys liking? Have you noticed that Saint has been doing like mini releases. So they've been trying to, um, if you've been here a while, they usually in the past would do like 20 new products at the same time. And people would be like, how do I choose? What do I want? And then they would never really know what people liked because, I mean, we only have so much coin to spend on new products, right? So they're like, why don't we make it smaller releases more frequent so that if there's something that somebody wants, it's actually feasible for them to get their hands on more products over time as opposed to having to make choices and getting like one lip and cheek if they release five at the same time. I like it from a content creator standpoint because I can focus on one thing at a time and we get more new makeup more often, which is probably part of my love of doing this is I like new makeup. I like testing makeup. I like seeing what works. I like seeing what doesn't. And I like being able to make recommendations for all types of skin types and whatnot. Okay, I'm gonna shake this. I can't remember if it was actually like gel enough to shake. But you guys, if you just jumped on, this is the Refy skin tint, or it's called a skin base. It has this little pump right here, so you can control how much you pump out. I'm gonna show you on one side of the face. I have been doing this with my finger all weekend long. I wanna show you what it looks like. It is a light coverage product. Guys, it feels like velvet. And the reason it feels like velvet is because it does have silicones in it. So if you are also a Seint lover, something that you need to know is that a product with silicones is going to cause your makeup to slip if you try and build coverage with your Seint makeup on top of it. So what do I mean by that? The Versed skin tint, this guy right here. Now this is medium coverage right out the gate. This one is going to give you more coverage. This one is going to be like your skin, but better. The glow is going to set down a little bit, but it does stay very hydrated looking. So I never felt crusty dusty after, I think one day I had it on for at least 8 or 10 hours. And it gave me enough coverage to feel confident without having to do a lot of work. It's just going to kind of give you a your skin but better. And I'm just using like little teeny bits at a time. And I did try and build it up with a brush. You can build it up a little bit with a brush, but it really is going to remain light coverage. I used a sponge. You literally like, you don't even need to do anything. If you just want to even out your skin tone, it's so nice. Like I could see myself when it's 100 degrees here in the summer using this. So do you see we have before and then we have after. It's literally just like your skin but better and it feels so nice because of the silicones in it. So when you're talking about pairing makeup together, some products work well with certain bases and some don't. Saint does not work well with silicones in your sunscreen, in your skincare, in anything like that for your actual main foundation shade. However, I used all Saint products all weekend, bronzer, lip and cheek, my brightener. I didn't even need to color correct because it gave me enough in this area where I was like literally not even worried about it. And I never powdered once and I had nothing in my smile lines. Now, using the warmth of my finger, I am spreading it. If you put a whole lot on, I can't speak to how that would ultimately. Let me show you real quick one more time before we just knock this out here. I can't tell you ultimately if it would settle in fine lines and wrinkles if you tried to build it up more than I think it's capable of. I do not think that this is going to build to medium coverage. And that is fine with me. Like the beauty of different makeup products is you can have different things. If this performs really well as a light coverage skin tint, sign me up. I have my Versed for medium. I have Danessa Myricks if I want something a little more matte. I got one with sunscreen. And then, of course, we have our Saint palette. I just purchased the Jones Road skin tint. I've been asked to do a video on RMS and Jones Road as two like mature makeup brands. So I did just get that in. I don't love it, which is fine, but I do like it. I just don't love it. I feel like it's just, I don't know. Can you tell I'm excited? I feel like it's skincare with a little bit of coverage a perfect amount for when I'm not, like, if I was going on a date night or, we have a once a year gala at school, I'm rocking my Seint all day long. But with Seint not being self setting, if it gets too hot in the summer, and I know I'm gonna be sitting outside for, oh, the entire day for baseball and softball, I do want something that's gonna self set, or I set my makeup differently. So there we go. This is the Refy Skin Tint. I stinking love it. I'm gonna throw a little bit of salve on here. It does smell really good. Tutti frutti, you guys. I know a bunch of you already picked up both. So if you already had, thank you for your order. You guys are the best. What do I need to do with my eyeballs here? They're looking a little tired. I'm gonna take a little bit of the MAC paint pot and just color correct a tinge. I'm not even gonna do a lot on the eyes, but I do want to get rid of some of that blue and purple. You guys, I came across this eyeshadow palette on Amazon. I'm going to show it to you today. Um, and it is so nice, but it's unavailable because a major influencer promoted it at the Amazon big spring sale and literally sold it out. It says, not even sure if it's going to return, but I will link this below if you want to go into your Amazon account and like hit the loves button for it, if it comes back, I don't know if maybe it'll notify you. But this is the Clio palette. It is mostly matte with a couple of shimmers. And here's the reason I picked it up. I always have people telling me that they think that they are like not good at eyeshadow and they want something super simple and almost like unnoticeable. And I thought, well, like for a full palette, you guys, it's so good. You can barely tell how much I've used it. I've used it a ton. Now you could get the same look with like bronzer, a powder bronzer and like Cupcake or Mama. But I think the whole thing was like under 20 bucks and it had like what, 10 shades in it. So we'll do a little eye look with that today. It's really a nice palette, but it's not available anymore. So I'm gonna take my vanilla dust setting powder and I'm gonna set my eyeballs so that we don't have any creasing or it's not hard to blend after I put the primer on. Let's do some brows. This is the brow wax. And you have to wet it. It's more like a brow soap. It doesn't activate until you wet it. So I used my hyaluronic acid spray from Seint, Plush Prep. I have another one on backup. This one's almost gone. It's a great skincare and prep product. And all I'm gonna do is pull the brows up so that they're shaped and off of the base of my lid because I have a hooded eye. You see this hood right here? So I'm trying to create as much space as possible. What's the weather like? Fill me in because we had snow less than a week ago and it's 70 today. I guess that's what you can expect with spring in the Midwest, but I don't know. It's not warm enough. Uh-oh, which side did I open up? There we go. It's not warm enough to like consistently put your stuff away. You guys, I'm just going to pick one of these medium tone matte shades here. You could use a bronzer for this, okay? But it's not warm enough yet to like count on putting your stuff away, like your winter coats, winter boots, hats, and all that. But then I ran with the dog this morning in a fleece, and I was like, holy moly, I'm like sweaty Betty. So this is the Clio palette. Again, they do have other ones available, but I just wanted something like the neutrals. And I think it's really lovely. We'll take one of these lighter shades. This builds very slowly. This is not for the person who likes a lot of impact. This is for the person who's like, man, I just want to put something on my eyes and run out the door. This is a gem for that. Now, there are a couple of shimmers. I'm gonna grab one right here and just pop it on. See how that reflects just a little bit, and that'll make your eyelid a little bit more pronounced and come forward a little bit, which helps if you have a hooded eye. So we pull the hooded eye back with one of those darker shades that are matte, and then we kind of pop the eye forward. And that's it. If I'm going like super light skin base, oh boy, I just dropped it. That's what I'm thinking for my eyes. And again, you can do that with a powder bronzer. It's really, all the products are so multi-use when it comes down to it. All right, let's wipe off. Hi, you're camping in Texas. Girl, good for you. Camping in Texas instead of Wisconsin. Is it still gross in Wisconsin, my dear Linda? Okay, so I'm gonna take Bella Bronzer and Glow Illuminator, and I'm just gonna mix it. And we're gonna go right over top of the Refy and just create a little bit of shadow. So if I'm wearing something like the Refy, which you can still see my skin. Its purpose is not to be medium coverage. Its purpose is to be really skin-like with just a little bit of confidence. I'm going lighter with my application. Like I'm probably not going to contour with a product like this. I'm just going to bronze up for a little bit of shape to the face. So I go around the forehead, high points of the cheekbones, and pull down the neck. My neck is, I keep tanning my neck to try and match my face. Yeah. 71 day, 40 the next. That is what it's like here in Ohio. I keep tanning my neck to try and keep up with my face because I do religiously like try and self tan my face like every 3 days because I don't know about you, but I feel way better when I have a little bit of color. But like it won't stick to my neck the same. And we naturally cast a shadow over our neck. So, okay, this is white peach. This is my highlighting one. You guys, I'm just gonna take like this little kitten paw brush and kind of dig into the corner and then wipe it in the tin because I want to be able to use like every last bit. You can also put this on a candle warmer and it's called like melting it down. You see how we're also like lifting up this part of the eye here? You can also melt it down and whatever's left will like dissipate across the tin so you can use every last bit. But I'm just digging in there and then I don't want it too heavy in any one spot on my brush. And like I said, I did this basic application with the Refy all weekend long and I had literally the perfect coverage for like, I don't know, no makeup if you want to say. Never set it, never had any creasing. I was thrilled, which is why I'm sharing it so quickly with you. Usually I sit on products and then I forget to share them until like an Amazon deal comes or Sephora and I'm like, oh. So let's add a little bit of brightness to the center of the face. Smile lines. Linda, when do you come back? I know you told me you're gone for like a month, right? Go between the brows. What is the brand? The brand is Refy. So they have their own website, but they also sell it at Sephora. It's so nice. Okay. Do a little bit down the nose. Now I'm gonna grab, I have a decent amount of color because I went bronzer and glow illuminator together, but I think maybe something like, I pulled a couple out because I am going to a sporting event later. So this is La Cienega. I just pulled a new one, but I'm gonna work my finger through the first layer because do you see now that shimmer? So at first, La Cienega looks like it's just gonna be a pink. It is this gorgeous, like pink with a sheen of gold, but it's very light. I'm gonna put it on the lips with a little Summer Fridays lip liner. So if you use any lip liner stains, you gotta wipe off your lips. So take off whatever you were using to hydrate. I'm just gonna add a little bit. So now we've kind of done an illuminator and blush with the same. Grab my brush, make sure we're blended well. My son gets off the bus soon and I'm not going to be there to get him because I don't know how, but landscapers showed up today. I mean, it literally snowed the other day and they are here putting down mulch. So they've probably been chomping at the bit to get back to it. And they're parked with my car. Like they're parked behind my car with their whole mulch bed out. So if you hear my son here shortly yelling, don't say I didn't warn you. I think this is the one, this La Cienega is what I'm going to put in my purse. And I'm very excited. Okay, so I'm gonna put that on. This is the Summer Fridays in almond. I've shared it here. I'm obsessed with it because it's your lips, but better. Most of the lip liner stains that I try are fine, but they pull a little bit more red than I want. This one will leave me with just a little bit of definition all day long. My work had a ribbon cutting event last week. I think 8, 10, 12 hours from makeup to like getting home. And I still had like an outline on my lip. And I was like, yes, nothing significant, just enough. If you feel like your lips are becoming a part of your face, that's me. I don't want to, I have shaky hands today, guys. I don't want to have to add all day long. It even works with shaky hands if you can't tell. So I'm just kind of feathering it out, making the Cupid's bow a little bit bigger, and then we'll go down. Okay, throw this off to the side. I won't need it for the rest of the day. I think I'm going to add a little bit of pepper to contour underneath. My favorite under the lip, make your lip look bigger product. And now I'm going to use my La Cienega. Throw this in my purse before practice. And I'm going to do some mascara. Isn't that pretty on the lips? Get that little sheen. Remember, reflection takes some of that like lip lines and whatnot, and it reflects light back off of them. So it makes your lips look poutier. And as long as it hydrates, then you're in good shape. It's a little bit more forgiving. Let's talk about mascara. Okay, where's my one from Seint? So I have been using the Lash Leather this is my third tube. And this one is flaking all over the place. So I don't know what it is. I'm just telling you because you guys are my people. I asked them, they said the formula is exactly the same. They told me that I could get a new one, which I need to respond to, but we can't be having that. So I should try a new one just to see if maybe that's a wonky one. But that's the tubing mascara that I have really, really liked. In the meantime, I've been going between the L'Oreal Extensionist that you can find at the drugstore, and then I'm a huge lover of the Unique Cosmetics mascaras. This one in particular, that's who my lash serum that I use is through. But this one has this brush, but the magic is in this brush. This little guy right here is so good for sparse lashes. So what I like to do, and I'm too lazy to actually get up because my lash growth mascara is over there, is I like to use multiple mascaras that have different wands. And I'm not even going to bother to curl my lashes today because I'm not even trying to be that fancy. I'm just going to get a light coat with this brush. Some of my lashes are growing so long that they're like growing faster than other ones. So I have like these weird lashes, these weird lashes that are like sticking out. And I'm like, all right, well, if the rest of you could catch up. But I guess that's a good problem to have as opposed to before when my lashes were just falling out left and right. Okay, so one quick coat, so nice. But this is the magic part. This little guy right here, I'm telling you, I don't know why more companies, maybe they do, and I just didn't notice, but I feel like I have about 25 mascaras sitting over there, and none of them have a brush like this. Maybe it's because alone, it probably wouldn't be as awesome. But this helps separate and takes it from like, hey, that's nice, to like, oh yeah, that's awesome. And I don't have any issues. I mean, I've been using this one for, I mean, not that specific tube, but years. And I've never had any issues with flaking. And this is my bad eye. Do you see? That's my bad eye. Woo! So nice. If you guys have any questions about the new products, what are you most excited for? I have a feeling the mini compact is going to be the one that sells like hotcakes because it's been years that we've been asking. As soon as I get all my ducks in a row and pick up my daughter from theater practice, I will get, look at that, you guys. I will link this down below. I think I have 10% off and free shipping on it. So this product ships from a site called Curated, and Curated is awesome because it's like Amazon. It has a bunch of different companies on it, and you can add multiple things to your cart, and you only check out once, and it ships for free, and it all comes together. Literally just like Amazon. And there's always discounts. So I'll have to start sharing more products from that site because it's really like consumer friendly. So look at that. Do you ever just go back to something and you're like, why did I stop using that? I haven't used this in so long, long before, probably because I was testing other things. Anyways, that's it, you guys. There's the Refy afterwards with light, glowy products over top. I used the Clio palette. We used our Salve, showed you the peach balm, the differences between the balms. I hope you guys found that helpful. Somebody had emailed me this weekend and said, what is the difference between all of the clear balms that you have? And now we have our La Cienega and our mini compact. So I'm going to get off and I am going to get my kids together and then I will get this uploaded with links. So if there's something that is tickling your fancy, you will be able to find it. As always, I appreciate you guys. If you found today's video enjoyable, do me a favor and give it a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel, which means so much to me. Bye.